will listen from one ear and it goes out from the other ear. First, you don't even listen. And second, the things that you listen, you don't implement them. You don't follow it properly. The only reason is lack of sukritis. You don't have enough sukritis in pious activities. You are lacking sukritis. Because of that, you're not able to listen to Harikatha properly. This is the only reason. In the heart of all the devotees, there's so much anarthas. Bahirmukha. What is the meaning of Bahirmukha? Like apart from Krishna. Those who have desires to get anything else apart from Krishna, that's why it's not working. The humans are having so many desires. Until and unless that goes away, till then our heart won't be soft. And until the heart is soft, that's why Harikatha, Bhagavath-katha is not having any effect on such a person. So that's why, how do we get sukritis so that the Harikatha can make our heart soft? So when we don't worship Lord Vishnu, we don't get sukritis. The conditioned souls, they are independent. Lord has given them independence by birth. So it's like people know it, but still they are still trapped in this material world. True or not, knowingly, they are seeing everything. They know the material world is very painful. They know the pain, they know the sadness, and yet they are hunting for unhappiness. They know it will come. They know unhappiness is meant to come. And they know it's fire, and everyone wants to jump in the fire. Will you burn or not? They know it's fire and it's gonna burn. And they know it's fire. Still knowingly they see the fire and knowingly they jump into that. They want to touch the fire. They don't want, they do it. They touch the fire. Touching is far out. They touch it. And the hand is burning. What is the meaning? Even after knowing the material world is full of unhappiness, yet we go towards it. Why? Because this is Maya, illusion that we will have. In Gita they're saying, Devi Maya is like that. She makes everything happen. Who is saying this? Bhishma Pitamaha is saying in Mahabharata. He's saying Yuddhisthira Maharaj, he asked a lot of questions to Bhishma Pitamaha. When Bhishma Pitamaha was lying on the bed of arrows, then Yuddhisthira Maharaj asked questions like, you knew that what is the result of this war, you know. You know Duryodhana, Dushasan, they are sinners. Why did you take their side? And why did you oppose us? And he said, first I made a vow that that the throne of I will serve the throne of Hastinapur. I made that vow to me. I will take instructions from the person who is sitting on the throne of Hastinapur, and I will serve them. It doesn't matter who is sitting on the throne. So whoever who is sitting on the throne of Hastinapur, I will serve him. I will be surrendered to him. I will not become the king, but whoever who is sitting on the throne of Hastinapur, I will serve them. And because of result of that, Duryodhan, Dushasan, they were sinners and they did bad things, but yet I took their side, supported them, and I opposed you. And the results we can all see. The second thing he asked, he said, why did you do this? And Bhishma said, I ate some salt. I ate salt of Dhritarashtra Duryodhan. I have taken food under their shelter. I have consumed their food. So whoever food you take, you have to be grateful to them and you owe them something. And they say namakaram, it's like people who don't value the salt. The namakaram, like people who don't value the salt, who are not grateful to receive the salt. People who are not grateful for salt, not grateful for salt, not valuing salt. So at that time he's saying, Bhishma Pitamaha is saying that first I ate their salt, who's Duryodhan. I consumed food with them, and because of that my brain got manipulated. Why is he saying like this? And why is he saying such beautiful things like this? Because all that blood has been out through his blood. He's bleeding and a lot of blood has flown out. So that salt has been out from his body. So Bhishma Pitamaha was on the bed of arrows. Whose water did he drink? He took water of Arjuna, and Duryodhan, Dushasan, they brought water. They brought it in a pot of gold. And Bhishma Pitamaha, he said, I have consumed a lot of food and water at their house, but I will not take it more. So Bhishma Pitamaha said, Arjun, you bring some water for me. And Arjun, using his weapon Gandiv, and he extracted some water from the ground and he offered that to Bhishma Pitamaha. So drinking that water, all the bad things in my body, my blood has like flown out, and I drank really nice water, and then my body purified. Body and mind purified. So that thing Yuddhisthira Maharaj also asked another thing. Then everything that's going on, this war is going on. Why is this happening? Like I'm thinking time is like everything is destined. Everything happens as per the wish of time. People know, everybody knows. They are doing their deeds, their karmas, and just think that time is making them do that. With time, everyone is changing their works and actions. But time is the most powerful thing. In your life, you will have a lot of situations, or there are some situations. Knowingly, we keep doing the same actions. Because this material world is very materialistic. This is how the Lord has created it. He created this because for two reasons. First one is, so the people who are deserve to be punished, he made this like a prison. And the second reason, he said, and in that I'll also manifest some of my leelas in the material world. To do leela and do beautiful pastimes, created this material world. And he said, why does he want to do such leela that everyone is getting hurt? The God Lord says, I have created this universe. If I didn't create this universe, then my work would have been incomplete. It won't be complete. God keeps creating such beautiful things. So all of his works get finished and he can fulfill all his desires. So that's why he created the universe. So there's an example that a rich person, he had a lot of money and wealth. And what did he make? They made a swimming pool in their house. So if a small child, if he goes into that swimming pool and he died in that swimming pool, he didn't know how to swim, so he died in that swimming pool. So people started to say, if you hadn't made the swimming pool, then the child would have been alive. If you hadn't constructed a swimming pool, then the child would have been alive. But only because the swimming pool was there, the child is dead. Who is the cause of death here? I said, you are the cause of death because you made the swimming pool. So if a rich person didn't make a swimming pool, then what would have happened? That child would have been drowned somewhere else. This is the second point. But a rich person, why did he make swimming pool? To swim himself. But the second child who came, he came according to his destiny. He got inspired by the time to enter that swimming pool. Swimming pool is like a medium, but it's because of karmas that the child got dead. He was destined to be died. He was destined to die there. Time inspires everything. All the accidents, everything that is happening, it is because of time. Time is the most powerful thing. And how does the time do it? They do it according to the karmas of the jiva. So Bhishma Pitamaha told a very beautiful story. There was an old woman nearby. They made a small hut, and she had a small grandson, around 7 to 8 years, 6 to 7 years old grandson. And she always used to worship Thakurji, and the grandson used to pick very beautiful flowers from the nearby garden, and with those flowers the old woman used to serve the Thakurji. And it's the nature of the child to do whatever the best they can, so he was picking up the best flowers, and before the sunrise there was like a bit of darkness, and he went to the park and he started to pick flowers, and a snake came and bit him. When he was picking flowers, snake bit him. And he got poisoned, his body turned blue, and some white liquid came out from his mouth, and he got died. And then they caught that snake with that mantra. There are a lot of mantras. They can hypnotize the snake and control the snake. Like there are mantras to catch snake, to hypnotize snake and control them. So the serpent, he saw the snake, and he caught that snake, and the child was dead. He took the child, and the old woman was sitting, she was worshipping Thakurji. She opened the door, and what did she see? She saw the serpent is holding dead body of his grandson, and the old woman started to weep. And the serpent said, I have got this snake who bit your grandson. You give me order what to do with the snake. I can chop the snake into pieces and kill him. The old woman said that after killing the snake, if you kill the snake, will my grandson be alive? So who has gone is gone. What's done is done. You cannot change it. Even if you kill the snake, what's the benefit? And the snake will, he said the snake will bite someone else again. The old woman said that biting, the snake is biting, it's just a medium. The snake was destined to bite my grandson. Death is destined. The snake was just a medium. So you don't have to kill the snake. Time inspires everything in the hearts of every creature. That's what the old woman said. The serpent said, no, I will kill the snake. You give me order, and I will cut the snake into pieces, and I will kill him, and then I will burn him. The snake said, idiot serpent, you listen. Old woman is saying the truth. I didn't bite him. I was inspired by the time to bite him. And then the time, what is time? It's a manifestation of the king of hell, Yam Maharaj. He said, why are you guys blaming me? I didn't inspire the snake. So who paid? Like his karmas. It happened depending on his karmas. No one's to blame here. All the karmas that we do in our past lives, they all come back to us. And everything is just a medium. Karma is the topmost thing which is making everything happen. According to the deeds, the karmas that we did in our past lives, according to that, the time inspires everything in this universe, and everything is just a medium. So it's a cause of action, cause and action. Everything is happening because of cause and effect. It's cause and effect. Karmas is the only reason. We think that we are doing this, but we are just a medium. And then we see it as like we are doing it, but in reality we're just a medium. And that's why Bhishma Pitamaha is saying, hey Yuddhisthira, all that this is happening and all that is about to happen, this all is destined by the time and the God. Everything is happening according to the desire of the time. And then who do we blame? We blame our karmas. We blame time and karma. Who is doing the karmas? We are doing the karmas. First, who did we blame? He blamed time. And then time came and said, no, I didn't do. And then karmas did. And what did karma say? The humans, conditioned souls, they are doing karmas every second. Why are they doing that? Why? Why is it happening? God has given one thing to conditioned soul. It's like independency. Each and every conditioned soul is independent. And according to that, depending on the knowledge, sometimes conditioned souls live properly and sometimes they don't. Lord gave conditioned soul this independency. He gave this only to humans. Like independency is in all creatures, but knowledge to think and process and to know what's good and bad, we can think, that's only the power with human. Everyone has independency, but the power to think what's good and what's bad, that's only to the human. So other creatures, they don't have knowledge to process what's good and bad for them. There are 5 types of consciousness, Chetan. You will feel good after listening to Harikatha. There are 5 types of consciousness. Read the book Jaya Dharma properly and you will know everything. First thing is achadit-chetan. What Chetan means consciousness. It's like it's covered, the first one. It's covered and it's not working properly. Covered consciousness. There is consciousness, but it's covered. And which creatures fall into this category? Like mountains, stones, they have consciousness, but it's covered. Mountains, they are living. They are a conscious being. But their consciousness is covered. So, for example, Ahilya. What did Ahilya become? She became a stone. But what was inside the stone? It had consciousness. It had life. Lord Ramchandra, he removed that curse, and then the stone became... That stone turned back into Ahilya. It turned into a woman. So Ahilya, because of the curse of Gautam Rishi, she became a stone. There is soul in that stone. There is life in that stone. So that's why this is covered consciousness. In Shastra it is explained that some mountains keep growing. They are like growing every day. Every year they are growing, the mountains are growing. Tree, for example, there is a tree. There is soul in the tree. So anywhere their soul exists, they grow. A thing that doesn't have soul, they don't grow. This is a simple example. That the tree has the soul, so that's why tree is growing. And if the mountain has a soul, then mountain is growing. It's like the growing mountain, it grows. First is covered consciousness. Second one is Sankuchit-Chetan. What's in this category? Like they have some knowledge, but there's no growth. They know. For example, there are animals, birds, they have fear. But their consciousness isn't grown fully. So that's why there are 5 categories of consciousness. Achadit Chetan, Sankuchit Chetan. Achadit. And third one is Mukulit Chetan. It's like it exists in human beings. Like they are human, but they don't have... But their consciousness hasn't grown fully, it hasn't not developed it. Like it's like an ungrown flower. The flower hasn't come out yet. So before the flower grows, there's like bud. It's bud. So the consciousness hasn't grown properly, like a small child. He's human or not, but still, the little child don't know what's good and bad for him. So they try and eat the fire. That's what a little child do. That's Mukulit Chetan. He has consciousness exists and knowledge exists, but still it's not functioning properly. So that's how the human life begins. The first 2, Achadit Chetan and Sankuchit Chetan, they are for the mountain, trees, animals and birds. And the third one is Mukulit Chetan. And it has not, it's like in the form of bud, the flower has not come yet. It is the start of the human life. His name is human being, but still, the knowledge and consciousness hasn't grown, developed properly. It is in Mukulit-Chaitan. What is the growth of consciousness? Just that we know what is good and what is bad. Their knowledge is there, but still they're not using it. You don't know what's good and what's bad. So, grown Vikasit-Chaitan, it's like grown consciousness. So, like there's a bud, and what happens after the bud? The flower comes. But it's not grown fully. It's like the flower is coming out slowly. The fragrance is not there yet. The fragrance is not there yet in the flower. And that is known as grown consciousness. Vikasit-Chaitan, or grown consciousness. What does that happen? When humans, they are entering spiritual life. They are having self-realization and they are entering spiritual life. So, humans, those who are not entering in spiritual life, they are all in the third category, in Mukulit-Chaitan. So they don't know what's good and bad. They are just absorbed in eating, sleeping, mating and defending, just like animals. They are just absorbed in material world. They are like eating and sleeping better than animals, but they are acting like animals. They don't have self-realization yet, and they are not implementing any spirituality in their lives. So all the humans, all the creatures or humans in this world, they all are suffering like this. Sleeping, eating, mating and defending. All they say is that we just need to live properly and with a bit of luxury. Some people believe in, they just believe in Niti and they don't believe in God. And if there's a person who believes in God and he believes in nature, some person believes in God. And some people, they have full faith in the God. There are different types of humans. In Jayavatar, Bhaktivinoda Thakur has explained everything in detail. There are a lot of humans in this world. They don't believe in God. It's a Nishwarvadi. They don't think God is nothing. God does not exist. God does not exist. There's no such thing as God. The complete atheist. What are their thoughts? Eat, sleep, and stay good. So this is the human body. We die once, and how will we get this? Who has seen the soul? Soul does not exist. They do not know anything about the soul, and they don't know anything about the God. They don't even inquire about it. So these are atheists. These are considered type of demons, asur. Asur is a person who does not believe in God. That's the definition of asur. And one, they believe in Niti. They believe in like destiny and stuff, but they don't believe in God. And the first one, they don't believe in destiny, they don't believe in God. And in second category humans, they don't believe in God, but they believe in destiny. What is Niti? Like, okay, just live life, don't hurt anyone, don't give pain to anyone, don't offend anyone, do good deeds, because everything will come back to you. So at least don't do bad things to others. So they are following some things. Like we're living with family, we are eating, we're sleeping, no problem. We don't want to hurt anyone else. You know, we are making donations, even if we don't make, then it's no problem. She's saying they're not accepting the Lord. So how do they know it's destiny? They're making it themselves on their own opinion. So basically they're following the rules and regulations. They're making their own rules as well. That we will not hurt anyone else, we will not steal from anyone. So that's what's being explained. Do not cause pain to anyone, that's all. And then there's third category. They believe in destiny and these rules, and they also believe the God. So when in this category, people make lots of donations. Because when we believe that, okay, God exists, and when we accept this fact, then we believe in destiny, and we also believe in God. And then they make a lot of nice donations. That, okay, if I do these types of donations, then my coming lives would be better. So those who are believing in destiny but they're not believing in God, they will never enter spiritual life. So those who believe in God and in destiny, they are making donations, so they are collecting good deeds, they're not hurting anyone. So at some time they will enter spiritual life. They don't lie, they don't steal money from anyone. What is the biggest sin in this world? It's lying. So in the morning I asked, have you washed my clothes? And they said yes, and I saw the clothes were not washed. So if you don't know, say I don't know, it's simple. Gurudev used to beat everyone, and Narayan Maharaj would have slapped you guys today. Now why did you say yes? The clothes were not washed. If you don't know, you say I don't know. Always speak the truth. So if you don't know, then you confirm, and then you respond. I asked, have you washed the clothes? And he said, yes. And I washed the washing machine. The washing machine was switched off and the clothes were not washed. So if you don't know, then say so. Say, I don't know. It's easy. Give perfect answer and be truthful and speak truth. If you said yes, that means your clothes are washed. So in Australian passport, it's written yes, no. And wherever you take, you have a fine if you answer it wrong. So if you don't know, then don't mark. Don't say yes or no. You say, so you brought this food or not? What did you bring? And you said yes. Okay, it's easy. It's easy to be truthful. And you said no, but you don't know. You're blank. I forgot. Okay, but at least you're honest. And forgot, I don't know. I forgot. It's simple. It's simple to say this. But if you confirm yes or no, that means you are cheating. Because in description in the Australian immigration, it's written that you're cheating. So before you speak, only speak the truth. If you don't know, then be honest. In the morning I asked, have you washed my clothes? They said yes. And I washed my clothes that were not washed. Not washed. I tell him, I told I did not put, because Krishna Balram said, don't wash at night. So all of them are idiots. So always speak the truth. If you don't know, then you say, I don't know. It's simple. If you don't know, then say, I don't know. It's simple. Always speak the truth. This is the spiritual life. First, learn to be truthful and then enter spiritual life. If you're lying is very bad. If you know or don't know, be honest. In Australia, this rule is very strict on the immigration form when you enter the borders of Australia. So it's written, you take yes or no. If they catch you, then you will have to pay a fine. It's simple. I used to live with Gurudev. He used to chastise and beat everyone who used to lie. We should not lie. If you don't know, then say, I don't know. I did not do this. It's simple. They're like, to go to parikrama, I have lied at my job, I have lied at my family to attend parikrama, so that type of lie is a different lie. So this is for spiritual life. So I asked, you washed my clothes? He said yes, but the clothes were not washed. Why did you say yes? You should check, you should know. This is lie. If you're lying someone to serve the Lord, then it's different. You should know when to lie and where to lie. So what is entering spiritual life? Like, I want to wear clothes. I asked, have you washed my clothes? And he said yes. And I saw they were not even washed. I gave them at night and they were still in machine as it is. And if you don't want to wash, then it's okay, I can wash myself. I don't expect anything from anyone. So I don't expect anything from anyone. Expectation, no expectation. So the biggest thing in this life is be truthful and say the truth always. Would you like to serve Thakurji and Guru? If we lie, then it's okay or not? If you're lying to do Thakur Seva, then it's okay. For example, if you're doing business, you have to lie in business. Otherwise the business won't work. It's true or not? If you don't lie, then how will his business work? It's a different thing. So it's like you don't lie and you grab everything, you steal everything from someone. So it depends. For example, if you want to take a leave and the boss is not giving it, so you'll have to lie and you have to take holiday. So that's a different reason. We should never lie to Guru. I have read somewhere, the Swami Maharaj said, this book he wrote, that Prabhupada sent him to buy vegetable, he didn't get it, and he said he bought, and he didn't, like, an awareness. So he didn't bought the vegetable and he said, I got it. So why? He lied. You should not lie. So what did I say? There are 5 types. Mukula-chetan, Viksit-chetan and Purna-vikacita-cetana. It's like grown consciousness and fully grown consciousness. So the fully grown Purna-vikacita, like grown consciousness, when they are entering spiritual life, that's known as grown consciousness, vikacita-cetana. From Shraddha to Sadhukriyam, like when the person is entering spiritual life, they are coming in the category of grown consciousness. And fully grown consciousness is when sadhak is in bhava-dasa, he's absorbed in the moods of Raj. That's known as fully grown consciousness. And after that, and Nishwarvadi, Seshavadi, like people who don't believe the God, people who only believe in destiny, and they are only, what is the topmost? Those who only believe in the God, who are one pointed towards the God. They are the topmost people. And the destiny gets applied automatically. They are not respecting destiny, but they are trusting the Lord. They're focusing on the Lord, that whatever Lord will do, it will be good for us. So in Mahabharata, there's an example. Yuddhisthira Maharaj, he said, that, announce this, that Asvattama is dead. That Asvattama is dead. Just say that. Because it was not possible to defeat Guru Dronacharya. It wasn't not possible to defeat Dronacharya in the war. So the Krishna said to Yuddhisthira, just say this, that Asvattama is dead. that the son of Dronacharya, Asvattama, he died on the battlefield. Just say this. Announce this. So Yuddhisthira Maharaj said, I never lie. I am a truthful person. I can see that Asvattama is alive. I am seeing that. I know Asvattama is alive. So what is Yuddhisthira Maharaj showing here? He's taking rules and regulations in his mind in consideration and saying, I will not lie. And Lord is saying, I am saying, you say it. So he's having a doubt on the Lord. He does not fully trust Krishna. He's having doubts. He's trusting his own ego and rules of regulations more. So that's why Krishna said, okay, call Bhim. Bhim, he called Yuddhisthira and he called an elephant. The name of the elephant was Asvattama. He said, Bhim, kill this elephant. So Bhim killed the elephant named Asvattama. And the elephant was dead. And the Krishna said, Yuddhisthira, you tell me, Asvattama is dead or not? At that time Yuddhisthira Maharaj, he said, the elephant Asvattama died. He said the elephant Asvattama is dead. Yuddhisthira Maharaj. And due to the Lila of Krsna, he did not hear the word elephant. He just heard, my son Asvattama died. And that time Dronacharya, he dropped his weapons. And he was in deep sadness. How has my Asvattama son died? Dronacharya knew that my son Asvattama will live for 4 yugas. He knew that he will, like a Chiranjeevi, he will live for 4 ages. He knew that. And he was surprised. How come he is that? Asvattama had a boon and blessing that he will stay alive for 4 yugas. He is still alive today. So how possible it's dead? He's dead. He was very surprised. So Dronacharya was stunned and completely shocked. So at that time, so Drishtadyumna, at that time with the desire of Krishna, Drishtadyumna came and he killed Dronacharya. Drishtadyumna was brother of Draupadi. So Yuddhisthira Maharaj is showing this example that he's believing rules and regulations. With this story, we can learn that he's learning what rules and regulations, but he's not accepting the instructions of the Lord. This is not right. The Lord himself is saying you should just follow it. Because Lord, God, what is the meaning of God? They can make impossible impossible and impossible possible. Why is Mahabharata happening? It's happening with the desire of Krishna. So by this story, he's putting an example in front of us. The Lord is saying, so in the battle of Kurukshetra, it was impossible to defeat these three big warriors. So in the side of Pandavas, there was no warrior who could defeat these three warriors. Bhishma, Pitamaha, Dronacharya and Karna. Bhishma, Pitamaha, Dronacharya and Karna. And Asvattama. These four warriors were impossible to defeat. It was not easy. And they were like leaders of the army, but they couldn't win. So until the leader of the army is alive, it's not possible to win the war. The war will keep going on for infinity. So Bhishma Pitamaha, he had a boon that he will die with his own desire. So who would defeat him? So if you kill that leader of the army, then someone else will come as the leader of the army. So who can kill Bhishma Pitamaha? Who was the first leader of army of Kurukshetra? Bhishma Pitamaha. He was the first leader of the army. And unless you kill the first leader of the army, then how can you win the war? Who can kill Dronacharya? Who can kill Bhishma Pitamaha? How did Bhishma Pitamaha stay leader of the army? He was for 10 days. Bhishma Pitamaha, for 10 days, he was the leader of the army. And for 5 days, Dronacharya. And for 3 days, Karna was leader of the army. So after 10 days, Bhishma Pitamaha, he was put on a bed of arrows. And for 5 days, Dronacharya was the leader of the army. And after that, Karna was for 3 days. Asvattama wasn't the leader of the army. He was only made at midnight when Duryodhana was about to die. So Duryodhana, he was about to die, and at that time he made Asvattama leader of the army. So in Bhagavath, this is the story. Srimad Bhagavat, Parikshit Maharaj asked, and how did my grandfather, Arjun, who is the grandfather of Parikshit Maharaj? Arjun. And my grandfather Arjun, he defeated so many powerful big warriors. How did he win over them? How did he defeat such great warriors? He asked this. The Timingal meaning is, Timi means like
very huge fish that eats the whale. Ocean fish. There's one fish that is bigger than a whale.
So it's like, for example, one fish that is bigger than a whale. It's like a fish is eating a big whale. like a huge fish that's even eating big whales. That is known as Timingil. In Bhagavatam there is a shlok. Read Bhagavata. Timingil, like so many big warriors. So in the first canto there is shlok. Pitamaha me, my grandfather Arjun. How did he defeat so big warriors? So big and powerful warriors. First Bhishma Pitamaha. How did he defeat Bhishma Pitamaha? He had the boon that he would die with his own desire. No one could kill him. And in Bhagavath-katha I told. So Bhishma Pitamaha. So when Shikhandi came in front of Bhishma Pitamaha, so there was Shikhandi sitting in the in the chariot of Arjun, and it's not possible to defeat Bhishma Pitamaha. This is a very beautiful story. And Bhishma Pitamaha, he was firing arrows like Arjun was so confused what to do. And it was not possible for Arjun to tolerate those arrows. The Krishna started to make the chariot jump, that all those arrows were hitting the chest of Krishna, and the whole chest of Krishna was hurt and it was bleeding. It wasn't possible for Arjun to tolerate those arrows of Bhishma Pitamaha. So Krishna, he was making the chariot jump in the air, and all the arrows, they were hitting the chest of Krishna and not Arjun. Arjun was sitting upstairs and Krishna was sitting down. So that's why he made the chariot jump. And all the arrows were hitting the chest of Krishna. And all his chest of Krishna was bleeding. It was full of blood. In Bhagavatam there is slok. Bhishma Pitamaha saw that blood and he was glorifying. What glories did he take? He said that in Vrindavan, Krishna, when he was with the gopis and with the kumkum and the colors that gopis put on their chest, that same color was applied on the Krishna's chest. These are the glories in the Bhagavatam written by Bhishma Pitamaha. What is Bhishma Pitamaha seeing? He is seeing this is not blood. The Lord does not bleed. He is seeing this is not blood. This is kumkum, the red powder that the gopis apply on their chest. So this is the glorification. Bhishma Pitamaha started to glorify Krishna. Bhishma Pitamaha started to fight, that he made a vow. He had like, I will kill Arjun 100% today. I will kill him. He will kill Arjun. But I will defeat all the Pandavas and I will kill Arjun today. And he was firing arrows like to kill Arjun. And Krishna also got irritated. It was hard for Krishna to drive the chariot. So Bhishma Pitamaha was so much firm. He was so angry. He was like, I will kill Arjun today. And at that time, what did Krishna do? So it's not possible to defeat Bhishma Pitamaha today. Because Bhishma Pitamaha has like clear in his mind that anyhow he want to kill Arjun. What did Krishna say? That my Bhakt Arjun will never be defeated. He said, who is holding Gandhi weapon and whose chariot is being controlled by Krishna. In Gita it is written. This Gita here, read it. Where there is Krishna himself, where Arjun is holding Gandhi, they will never be defeated. Krishna said it already. So before the war, what did the Krishna say? He said, Arjun, you will win. I give you promise, you will win. So Krishna promised Arjun, so he had to live up to his promise. He asked Arjun to say, so Arjun, so it's going from morning to night, morning to evening, the war is happening, and Arjun was so thinking that I am about to die today. And Krishna was also thinking that what to do today, we will get defeated. And at that time what happened? And Krishna himself, he put the chariot down. So it was jumping, it was going up and down, the chariot was going up and down. So he put the chariot down and he started to run. He picked up a wheel of the chariot and he started to run away Bhishma Pitamaha to kill him. It's chapter 8. It's 18. It's 18.78. It's in the last chapter. Last chapter. So what did I say? So what did Krishna do? He got so angry and he took the wheel of the chariot and he started to run away Bhishma Pitamaha to kill him. And that time Bhishma Pitamaha folded his hands and he said, hey Krishna, you lost, I won. And Krishna said, why? Bhishma Pitamaha said, so before the war, you took a vow that you will not attack or lift any weapon in this war. What did that I will not pick up any weapon in the battlefield. But he picked up, so he broke his vow. So Bhishma Pitamaha told him, Lord, you are lost. And I also made a vow that I am the son of Shantanu Maharaj, King Shantanu. I will make you lift a weapon in the war. I made a vow. Krishna himself, he broke his vow. So in Gita it is saying that Arjun, you take a vow. So he's saying, Arjun, you take a vow. So you take a vow, I will protect your vow and I will assist you in keeping your vow. God does not keep his promises like that. But he's saying to his devotees that if a devotee is making a vow, then he will assist him in keeping it. So this is the learning from Mahabharata. Bhishma Pitamaha, the story of Bhishma Pitamaha. How did they defeat in Bhishma Pitamaha in the war? How to defeat Bhishma Pitamaha in the war? So to defeat him, Krishna arranged Shikandi. He said to Shikandi, he said, you sit on the chariot of Arjun. So Krishna is driving the chariot. So he's saying you're driving auto. He said you have to pay money who is driving the auto. So this is what you're saying. It's not auto. So person who is sitting in the auto, they have to pay. The Krishna was driving chariot. Who was sitting on chariot? Arjun. And at that time, Krishna said, today, in the battle, Shikandani will sit on the chariot. And why? Arjun didn't know. Bhishma Pitamaha knew and Krishna knew that who was Shikandani. Who is Shikandani? They don't know, only Krishna and Bhishma Pitamaha. Only Krishna and Bhishma Pitamaha knew. Arjun did not know who is Shikandi. So who was Shikandi in her past life? She was the daughter Amba of King of Kashi. Amba, Ambika and Ambalika. There were 3 daughters. And when they were young, he organized a wedding ceremony for his daughters and he made a competition and everyone was invited there. King of Kashi invited everyone and he did not invite Bhishma Pitamaha. Because they had some problems and some conflicts with Hastinapur. So did not invite Bhishma Pitamaha there. And then Bhishma Pitamaha was already he took a vow that he won't get married. So a person who does not want to get married, so why you want to invite them? So why does a brahmachari need to attend a wedding? So if a brahmachari attends the wedding, then they will become like an animal. So if a brahmachari, if he goes to a wedding, we said brahmachari should not go to a wedding. Because if you go to a wedding, you will lose everything. So that's what happened with Narad Rishi. The story of Narad Rishi or not? He just saw a wedding and Narad Rishi went there. And Narad Rishi was so happy that I have won over lust, and Krishna also arranged Lila. And he just saw the bride and his lust came up of Narad Rishi. He said, I want to marry her. And he said, she's so beautiful, why would she get married to me? So what did he do? He went to Lord Vishnu and he said, you give me, you are Hari, just give me the beauty that you possess. And he said, okay, I will give you, you will look like Hari. Hari means so I was telling about so Bhishma Pitamaha was brahmachari. And he went to that ceremony and everyone was surprised. All the kings, everyone, and they were showing their skills of weapons. they used to show their skills, their art and craft of weapons. So whoever possessed the best arts of battling. So Pandav people also showed it to win Draupadi. So Bhishma Pitamaha was brahmachari at that time, and he went to that wedding ceremony. Another time there were a lot of big warriors, and at the end Bhishma Pitamaha went there, and no one invited him, but yet because he was brahmachari. It's like uninvited guest. So Kshatriya. So Bhishma Pitamaha was like greatest warriors, and he abducted those three women, Amma, Ambika and Malika. He abducted those three women, and he challenged everyone. All of them can fight with me, defeat me, and you can free this woman. So all of them got scared. And at that time Bhishma Pitamaha, he brought all the Amba, Ambika and Malika, he brought those three women to Hastinapur. And Amba, she didn't want to get married. She was in love with Shishupal. So she wanted to get married to Shishupal. And Ambika and Malika, the two got married to Vichitraveda. And Amba said, I will not get married to Vichitraveda. You have won me, you have brought me here, so you marry me. So Bhishma said, I made a vow, I am brahmachari, I cannot marry you. So Amba said, why did you bring me? If you are brahmachari, why did you came to the ceremony and you brought me here? Why did you brought me here? So he said, I cannot get married. So he said, okay, you can go to Shishupal. He said, you can go to Shishupal. Shishupal was someone else. Who was the lover of Amba? He was the lover of Amba. So Bhishma Pitamaha said, you can go to your lover and you can get married to him. So Bhishma Pitamaha said, and the lover of that woman said, I don't take remnants of someone else, so I will not get married to her. So here Bhishma Pitamaha said, go and get married to your lover, and the lover said, I will not get married to her now because she is like a remnant of someone, so I will not get married. Salva. The king of Shalv was the lover of Amba. And Shishupal wanted to marry Rukmini. Okay, remember everyone. The king of Shalv said, I will not get married to her now. We don't want to play football like you hit from here and you hit from there. Whose ball is it? So he got very sad. So Shalva said, I will not marry her. And at that time Amba, she went to the Guru of Bhishma Pitamaha, Parshuram. She went to Parshuram. Bhishma Pitamaha was a disciple of Parshuram. So he told, your disciple has done this bad deed. You order him to get married to me. Why he destroyed my life? He destroyed my life. He abducted me to get married, and he's saying he's brahmachari, he will not get married. So if he didn't want to get married himself, then why he came himself and picked me up? So the Guru said, what did the Guru say? Parshuram said, he said, Bhishma, you get married. I order you to get married. And Bhishma Pitamaha said, I have a vow already. I have a fast of brahmachari. He said, break your fast. And he said, no. So if you don't want to break your fast, then if you're brahmachari, then why did you abduct a woman? Why did you destroy the life of a woman? So is this Kshatriya dharma? You are brahmachari. You don't want to get married, then why did you kidnap another girl? So if you don't want to get married, then fight with me. You kill me, I will kill you. Who said this? Parshuram. Parshuram said, battle with me. You kill me or rather I will kill you. So Guru and disciple, they got into a fight. In Mahabharata you can see this. No one was being defeated. Who can defeat Bhishma Pitamaha? And who can defeat Parshuram? Parshuram is incarnation of a Lord. He's not an ordinary warrior, he's an incarnation of Lord. No one can defeat Parshuram. You cannot kill Bhishma Pitamaha. He has like a boon of that he will die with his own desire. So at the end, Parshuram, he left the battlefield. He said, okay, go die. Parshuram left. Wait. You will not die with battlefield. You will die because of your karmas. I will not kill you in this battlefield. You will be dead because of your karmas. So that's how the Guru said. And here Amma saw this and she was like, what to do now? And she made a vow that in my next life I am giving up this body, burning myself, and in my next life I will be the reason of your death. You have the boon of you will die with your own desire, so I will be that desire. I will show you. I will be the reason of your death. And she took birth as Shikandi in the next life. So Shikandi, she just stood on the chariot. So she was not male, not female. So in battlefield, a woman cannot enter. But if she's a terrorist, it's a different thing. Nobody attacks a woman. So these are the rules of battle. The rules of battle that the Kshatriya will not attack a woman. But if a woman is attacking, then they can defend themselves. Otherwise, they won't shoot an arrow towards them. In scriptures, it is written, old people, children, women, you don't have to fight with them. But if they are attacking, you can defend. You can defend. If a woman is coming to hit you, what will you do? You can just defend yourself and grab her hand, but you don't hit her. But if she's coming and you give her 2 slaps, so if she's like Putana, then you give her 2 tight slaps. But you don't have to attack. So this is the learning from here, that you don't have to attack women. They don't attack women. So who was killed in Ramkshetra who was killed for Shurpanaka. In Krishna, in Ram Leela he killed Tadka. She was a woman, and in Krishna Leela he killed Putana. So according to rules and regulation, this is wrong. But Ramchandra, he killed Tadka. Tadka was attacking. Tadka was coming to kill Ramchandra, and then he killed her. You have to defend yourself. So it's like 6 days old Krishna, he killed Putana. So Putana came to kill her, kill the child. So that's how. So Krishna sucked all life out of Putana because she came to kill him. Tadka. Ramchandra killed Tadka first. Ramchandra was Brahmachari at that time in Vishwamitra. There Tadka attacked and he killed Tadka. So Sikhandi, so the god said that it's not possible to defeat Bhishma Pitamaha, that let's put Sikhandi in the chariot. And Bhishma Pitamaha knew that he is Amba, that she is Amba from past life. Bhishma Pitamaha knew. And at that time they stopped battle. Bhishma Pitamaha dropped his weapons. And at that time Arjun fired arrows. And with the arrows, Bhishma Pitamaha fell down off his chariot. And he was laying on a bed of arrows. Like there's a place in Kurukshetra you can see. It was impossible to defeat these 4 warriors. Is it possible? No. But who fought actually in Mahabharata? So Krishna manifested in form of time. And that's what I said, time inspires everything. This is a sloka of Mahabharata.
Why many kings came to die here, right? Yuddhisthira asked, why many kings came to die here? They knew they were going to die. Why many kings came?
So why did a lot of kings came here? Why did they came knowingly that they are about to die? Because everything is inspired by time. Like the destiny was happening and the time was inspiring everything in the hearts of everyone. So like fire is there and some ants, they're thinking it's food and they're going in the fire. So can you blame the fire? Why are those small insects going to the fire? They're inspired by the time that this fire is their food, but it's not, and they're getting burned. This is all happening because of karmas, and time is inspire everything. So depending on the karma, and how does the jeev do karma? With their own independent desire and knowledge. They misuse their independency and knowledge. They don't use it properly. We know, we have knowledge that if you abuse women, then police will catch you. People know, but yet but yet their mind is destroyed and mind is manipulated, and still they misbehave with women, and then they go to prison. What's the point? This is known as buddhi brush, like corrupt mind, corrupt. Then they do such karmas. So mind corrupted. So knowledge is identifying what's good and what's bad. So if a person who does not know what's good and what's bad, they're not considered human. This is the meaning of being a human, who knows what's good and what's bad. They can discriminate. They have discrimination power of what's good and what's bad. This is known as this discrimination, is like comparing. They can discriminate. They can know what's good and what's right. Compare. So everyone has knowledge. This is good and that is bad. Lord has given everything. Don't you guys have knowledge? So that would say the mind is corrupted. Knowledge is corrupted. So Lord gave humans a special power to think and process, but people are not using it. We have to do good, we have to do bad. We should think and process. So when we don't think, we commit sins. We don't know what's good, we don't know what's bad. What is the difference between pap and punya? A bad deed and a good deed. In scriptures, a thing that is not aligned with the scriptures, it is considered a bad deed. And what is the good deed? Things which are not aligned with scriptures. For example, lying. These are like saying, why did you lie? First sin is to lie. So the first thing is be truthful. Always speak the truth. Satyameva jayate. Like, never lie. I said, did you eat? He said, I didn't eat. If you eat, just say, yes, I ate. Hari Hari Bol. Jai Gurudev.
Like this one Pitamaha series, like looks like visaya-vasana, but why she spoke like this, like very erratic, this sort of like your blood is like pum pum from the rest of the book. It's like how possible he spoke this sort of, because he's not in Madhurya.
So he's like, Bhishma Pitamaha, how can you think such beautiful glorification of Krishna, of that blood being red powder? So without mood, no one can speak. So that is not the subject. Mood is coming from your inside. Mood is coming from inside. What do you want to ask? Huh?
Like Krishna told that my devotee never will, how to say, will die. But Bhishma Pitamaha, he is also a devotee of Krishna, so he was defeated.
So she's saying, he said devotee of Krishna will not die. Bhishma Pitamaha is also devotee of Krishna, so how did he die? Like both are devotees of Krishna, so how come he's defeated? Arjun is the best.
You are giving answer already.
You are giving also. So Arjun is Sakyaras and Pitamaha is Dasyaras. So Arjun is considered best. Arjun is higher than Bhishma Pitamaha. Sheshwarvadi. The people who believe in God. So people who believe in rules and regulation, they also believe in the God. And people who are just following rules and regulations, they think that this is the best. They don't believe in the God. A lot of people, they believe in rules and regulations and destiny, but they don't believe in God. First, there's an atheist. The second one is they believe in rules and regulations, they don't believe in God. And the third category, they believe in God and also believe in rules and regulations. Loud. She wants to ask something. What?
So, with everything is predestined, right? Karma, everything is predestined. So, how does it work that, surely every thought that arises is actually karma, the result of karma, because Krishna controls the mind, right? So then everything that we do is like, that's our karma. So how is it possible that we can actually choose anything?
Karma, this is not the transcendental. Karma is only fixable. Flexible. Predestined, this is predestined, but this is a karma also fixed. क्या बोलते हैं? Flexible. You can change. You can change your karma with your good activities.
How to do good activities if already your karma is to do bad activities?
You killed the cow, so you have to suffer the reaction of the killing of the cows, Guhatava. But you can change this thing. If you do Godan and Praschita, understand? Then automatically your that karma will be destroyed.
How to make the choice even to do that?
Are Shastra is saying, if you go to the sadhu guru, they will be explained. You cannot do anything. And accidentally, you killed the cow, so that Guhatak pap coming. So how to change these things? Then he's saying, okay, you do this.
This is the way to repent.
Repentance or charity.
What is it called? Oh, Praschita English kya?
Repent.
Atonement. Shastra giving this way.
But through the mercy of the sadhu only.
Huh?
By the mercy of the sadhu only, right? Or
Only mercy. You chanting holy name, then all your praschita will be, all your sinful will be destroyed. This is the thing. So Shastra saying this way, though your karma is predestined, this is true, but this karma also can change. This for they are flexible. This is the flexible.
But we don't have personally the Shakti to be able to change our own karma.
You cannot do change. So you sadhu guru, they will be explained. Understand? For this regard, you have come here and chanting holy names, all your karma alternately destroyed. All your bad karma, good karma, everything destroyed.
Bad and good both is destroyed. Bad and good both is destroyed.
Dharma in this body.
If you chant holy names, all your good, bad karma, everything will destroy. But you chanting holy names or not, that is another question.
What kind of holy name? What kind of nama? किस प्रकार का नाम? What type of holy name am I chanting? मैं किस प्रकार का नाम कर रहा हूँ?
आप पूछो, हम क्यों पूछे? आप कभी वैष्णव अपराध नहीं किया तो शुद्ध नाम हो रहे हैं। और ये संबंध ज्ञान से कर तो शुद्ध नाम हो रहे हैं। संबंध ज्ञान से नहीं कर रहे।
Yes, and if you're having the knowledge of relationship, so you're having namabhas. You can be delivered with namabhas. The two things coming in namabhas. One is sukriti, and all your sins get destroyed. These two things happen simultaneously in namabhas. The first namabhas is all your sins all your karmas get destroyed, and the second thing, you collect sukritis. That sukriti with association of sadhu, and after with sadhu sang, you proceed further in your spiritual life. In Shastra this is explained. So you know how you are chanting, you know how do I know. If you're committing offenses in the nama aparadh, so if you're having namabhas, then you're collecting sukritis and your karmas are getting destroyed. Matured and accumulated. When your sukritis will collect and grow properly, then you will get association of a sadhu, pure devotee of the Lord. And with the association of such a pure devotee, Bhakti Dev will manifest in your heart. Bhakti is happening? Is it? What are you doing? There are stages of Bhakti. Shraddha, Sadhu, Sang, Bhajan Kriya, it's like stages of Bhakti. Then there are different types of Shraddha as well. Everything is subdivided. So is everything happening? It's not like nothing is happening. Something is happening. That's why you are sitting here in front of me. You spend a lot of money in London. You're coming from England. You're coming here. He's asking, why am I going back then? I don't want to go. I come here because of my sukriti. Why I'm going away from you? So is he asking, is my Shraddha finished? So if I'm going back to my country? You are here. You listen to Harikatha. Gurudev said, what did he say? I am with you always. People who are listening to Harikatha, I am with you. Gurudev lectures have written, my Harikatha, even if I am not physically present with you, but my Harikatha, if you're listening, I am with you. If you're listening to my Harikatha anywhere, anyhow, then I am with you. The book Walking with the Saint. So if you're reading this Chanita Charitamrita, who are associating with? You are not associating with Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj, but you're reading that book, you're getting absorbed in the moods of the book. So that is making an effect. So there are two things. One is physically and one is internally and mentally.
So which is superior, internally or physically?
Both are needed, internally, physically, both are needed. It depends on how curious you are. So that's why Gopis said,
ये कृष्ण हमसे आप क्यों दूर रहा? भगवान
That
कहने
Krishna, why did you abandon us? Go. And Krishna said, I'm not away from you.
मैं तुम्हारे साथ हूँ.
And Krishna said, I am with you, but you're thinking about yourself. You're just thinking it's an illusion. You're thinking I'm not with you, but I am with you.
उसके स्मरण करना पड़ता है. कितने
So you
समय
need
आप
to
रहे
remember.
वो दूसरी बात है.
How much time you stay with me, it's another
How long
topic.
you are staying with him?
How long you're staying with him, it depends on your bhajan and sadhana.
जिस समय आप कृष्ण कथा
One time
कृष्ण कथा सुन रहे
you're
हो,
listening to Hari Katha and you're reading it, at that time you are associating with the God.